Oh, let's get the air horn back out.
Run it back, Philly is in the building. Hit the like, hit the like. Need 69 likes. Did my chat freeze? Or are y'all being quiet? Soup Cooler, what up? Giordano, Izzy, Ryan P. Kobe, Bello, Jonathan, Peter, Maidenless. Ozzy, Lil Boy Blue, VVS. Marshall, Elise, Harrison. Let's go! Turn the camera on, bro. Yeah! Oh my God. Oh my God, we survived the off season. The off season is over. Sixers Media Day is here. The Sixers NBA season is right around the corner. And, you know, I'm excited to be back, even if I'm not excited about the team. Which, I mean, I guess I'm a little bit more excited this year because of Nick Nurse than I have been. I wasn't excited last year at all. I guess I was excited because I thought James Harden was going to be in shape and ready to go last year versus the year before. I don't know. The level of excitement is, I guess my expectations aren't very high, but I'm always excited for basketball to start. And no matter what the team looks like, no matter what the situation is, no matter how much drama for your mama is around this team right now, one thing's for damn sure. It is going to be entertaining as shit all season long. Right here on YouTube, live every day. And live streaming the games on Playback TV. Every single 76ers game live streamed on Playback TV. It's going to be a blast. Another thing I'm going to start is after every game, there's going to be a shorter recap video, like a 10-minute style video, you know what I mean? Because just trying to cover all the bases. There's people that watch the lives. There's people that only watch, quick reaction videos, things like that. So after every game, there will be a game reaction video posted on YouTube. In that game reaction video, there is going to be a hotline. And so after every game, you can call the hotline, give your thoughts, and the next day on the live show, we will listen to and react to the best calls on the hotline. I think that'll help me, sort through it, get the ones that I think are valuable, even if I agree or disagree, I'm not going to go through there and only pick people I agree with. I just, sometimes you do live callers and you just get people that ramble for 20 minutes and they're boring as fuck. So we can't do that anymore, but we're going to do hotline after every game, and then I'll sort through them and just pick the ones that I think are interesting and entertaining. I think that's a good idea. Let's go. Yeah. All right. What else? Hit the like button, subscribe, share the stream. The hoodies are at runitbackphillyshop.com. Go get you one of those. It's hoodie season. Very nice quality, by the way. Very nice quality for the price. And if you're watching this, I'll give you 20% off. Use the code BLOWUP20. Straight up, I'm being serious. Straight up, I'm being serious. On runitbackphillyshop.com at checkout, type in BLOWUP20, and you get 20% off. All right, 5 takes in the chat. Let's go. Also, we're bringing new emotes out this season for the members. So if you're a member of the channel, I will do my best to always read your comments on the show. Members and super chats will always be read right here live on the show. So whether you're a member or you're nice enough to drop a super chat on the show, you'll get your comment read on the screen. Jesus son, what's up? DJ, where you been? I've been in hiding, man. I hate this team, dude. There hasn't been anything to talk about. I haven't been live for 2 months. I almost forgot how to do it. I almost forgot how to do everything on here. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't shit to talk about. I can't just pop up and talk about is James Harden going to be traded every single day, which I basically did anyway in short video form, but I just didn't feel like there was enough content for live shows, man, to be honest with you. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? No hyphen, man. No hyphen. All caps, blow up 20% off the hoodies. All caps, blow up 20. 5 takes in the chat. Jordan Thomas. Sixers will regret not giving a supermax to James. Okay. I see we're starting like this already, huh? Is that how we're starting already? Are you trolling? You got to be trolling. The thing is, Jordan Thomas, if you're being serious, the Sixers can't give a supermax to James because he's not worth it. And if you don't believe that, then, why hasn't anybody offered anything in a trade for James? Nobody wants to give James Harden a supermax at 33 years old, regressing, being the quitter crybaby that he is. Pimp named Slickback. What's up, man? What's up, Slickback? Sixers need to prioritize Maxey and Embiid. Daryl Morey brought this James Harden drama here. He should be gone with Harden. Yeah, I mean, look, dude, I'm gonna comment on what I saw at this, what I heard at this press conference. Daryl Morey sounded shook. He sounded shook, and I really think Daryl Morey probably feels like if he gets fired after all of this drama that happened, if this offseason has been a complete disaster for the Sixers and for Daryl Morey. And if, the Sixers go through a disastrous offseason and Daryl Morey gets fired, he might think, he might feel like this is his last chance at a GM job in the NBA. I mean, if you really look at his tenure in Philadelphia, it has been bad. It has been questionable move after drama, and players wanting out, and players refusing to come to training camp, and sitting on trades, and then giving up more assets for Harden, and that turned out bad. I mean, he's been swinging and missing. And, I don't know, Daryl Morey could very well be on his way. He could very well be on his way. Morey was out of breath. He was... Bro, it was insane. It was insane. 3 more. Embiid made me laugh so much he's funny. Embiid was doing his normal trolling act. And I was, I guess, torn about what he was saying, how he was saying it, because, I'm kind of over it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of done joking around at this point. We didn't forget Joel. You know what I mean? Bro, you stunk it up in Game 6 and Game 7, right alongside James Harden. Last year, you came up here and said, I didn't do anything in the offseason, and everybody had a laugh, and then the season started, and you looked like you didn't do anything in the offseason. Now this year, he doubles down again, and he plays a joke and says, I didn't work out at all this offseason, and then he laughs. And the joke is old to me, Joel. The joke is old to me. You know what I mean? I don't care anymore. I don't think it's funny anymore. I don't think anybody thinks it's funny anymore. Whatever. Like, I know it's your personality. I know you joke around, but you've run out of, I don't know, man. You've run out of time. Your time on stage as this stand-up comedian, it's over. Your act is done. Get serious, because we're tired of watching this team fall on its face in the second round every single year. I don't know. I didn't think the joke was funny. I don't know. Whatever. It was annoying to me. Yes, the trolling only works when we're winning, dude. This team is in disarray right now, and you're going to get up here and say some jokes, The fan base is pissed off. One more. No, Speed Demon. What's up, my guy? Thanks for coming back. Thanks for returning. It's going to be a fun season. No faith in this dumpster fire anymore. Daryl Morey is literally out here dodging questions like it's a hot potato. Yeah, it was wild, man. Let's start there. Let's start with Daryl Morey and the press conference, okay? And I'm going to go along with my own Twitter feed. I was going to go with like Kai Carlin or somebody, but honestly, I think I was putting out better tweets than these guys along with the press conference. You know what I mean? And here, tweet number 1. Why is this dude so out of breath? All right, listen. Daryl Morey got up in his press conference. Here we go. Here, the show's starting right now. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for the takes in the chat. Look, it's one of these things where, okay, so the offseason was just horrendous, right? The Celtics just traded for Drew Holiday. The Bucks just traded for Damian Lillard. Joel Embiid tweets what he tweets about this was a fun offseason, LMAO. Daryl Morey likes the tweet. James Harden's not showing up to media day. This whole thing is a disaster. And we're sitting here saying, yo, it's media day. You know how crazy media day is? The fact that all that stuff can go down and the GM has to talk to the media. It's insane. So we're sitting here like, yo, like it was I felt like I felt when I thought Ben Simmons was coming to media day a couple years ago. It was like, is this actually going to happen? Like, we're actually going to hear from Daryl Morey, right? And Daryl Morey, the whole offseason, likes to play things off like nothing's happening, or, you know, the building's not burning down around him. And then he'll tweet a little crumble cookie thing and have a laugh or whatever. And he acts like he's not nervous, right? That's why he uses Twitter. And he acts like he doesn't know the fans are pissed off on Twitter, okay? Media day happens. This guy sounded like he owed somebody money at school. And he was forced to show up. This guy sounded so nervous. I was blown away by how nervous Daryl Morey sounded in this press conference. First of all, he sounded like he ran a half marathon to get there. I mean, I don't know if the elevator was broken and this guy just had to climb 6 flights of stairs. How was he this out of breath? Daryl Morey was so insanely nervous. And it was really like he sat up there right when the press conference started, and it sounded like he was answering questions before anybody asked any questions. It was kind of a, listen, this is what Daryl Morey was saying when the press conference first started. I'm decoding it, okay? This isn't what he said, but this is how it came off, and this is what he meant. He walked up there, he sat down, the mic turned on, and he said, listen, I know everybody's pissed off, okay? I know we had a shit off season. I know the building is burning around me. I know everyone's mad. I did a terrible job this off season. Joel's mad. James isn't coming back. I know everyone's pissed off, but you know, there's a lot of room for optimism. There's a lot of room for optimism. There's a lot of reasons to be excited. What else can I say that's total bullshit? Then he was going like this. There's a lot of room for optimism. I know you guys think that I suck. I know nobody wants to play here. Bro, it was horrendous. It was so bad. And then he starts saying, like, there's a reason for optimism. You know, we love the fans. You know, we know that the fans are going to come to the arena and show up and be excited because there's definitely reasons to be excited. And I'm like, I'm seeing right through this. But I'm like, yo, you know what happened? You know what it really was? Josh Harris called him this morning and said, listen, you son of a bitch, you better get up there and you better say something that gets these fans excited to come to the arena and spend money on my product, or you are out of here, because the fan base is irate and I'm about to lose a lot of money if you don't fix it very fast. I mean, it sounded like he was just threatened. You ever see, you know, in like a gangster movie when somebody's like reading what's it called? Reading ransom, you know what I mean? Like over the phone, like the bad guy has the gun to the back of his head. Josh Harris is like this to Daryl Morey on the phone, and he's like reading from a piece of paper, and he's like, there's a reason to be excited, And we still think that, bro, it was crazy. And then he just passes it off to Nick Nurse, like just a blind, like no look under the basket. Nurse has nowhere to go with it. He passed it off to Nick Nurse like how Ben Simmons used to pass the ball to Matisse Thybulle under the rim at the last second. He passed it off to Nick Nurse like Ben Simmons passed it off to Matisse Thybulle at the last second. I mean, it was crazy. So Nurse is like, oh, yeah, so that's how you're going to do me? You're going to throw it over to me right there like that? Are you serious? Oh, my God. This team is an absolute dumpster fire. So Nurse tries to pick it up, and run with it. And it was, I felt bad for him. I feel bad for him. Because what can he really do? He's like, dude, I signed up to be the coach of this team and shit burned down around me. Hey, there's a sports bar right in like 2 towns over from me, right? A couple years ago, changed ownership. Right when the new guy bought it, there was a fire in the kitchen, whole building burned down. That's what happened. That's what happened. Nick Nurse got hired as the head coach, and immediately there was a fire in the kitchen and the whole building burned down. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Super chat. Sleepy Hollow, what's going on? Sounds like a GM who knew he fucked up, if you ask me. Yeah, it's crazy. But he messed up because he messed up in trading for James Harden, who had already asked out of 2 teams in 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. I don't know if Daryl Morey messed up this offseason, except I don't know, signing Mo Bamba and Montrezl Harrell, and I don't know. Daryl Morey this season just failed to get anything for the things he was trying to get things for. But it's because you can't compete with these other teams. Like I said, the Drew Holiday thing, you couldn't compete with what the Celtics could offer. You obviously couldn't compete in the Damian Lillard trade, probably even with offering Tyrese Maxey. The Sixers have no assets. Daryl Morey had nowhere to go this offseason. Really, he had nowhere to go. He dropped the ball in the Ben trade so hard, and it's going to stick with us for a long time. Rob R should have taken the Bucks job, and they're woo. Oh my goodness! No, I think Nick Nurse likes a challenge. I do think Nick Nurse likes a challenge. But yeah, looking back at it, he's probably like, "Damn, man, I could have took the Bucks job, and they just got Damian Lillard. I mean, I could have been probably in the NBA Finals guaranteed, and here I am with this stuff going down." Just craziness. Crazy. Let me read some of the things that I thought were crazy that Daryl Morey said, okay? Yeah, so they asked Daryl Morey about Joel Embiid's tweet, okay? And they say, hey, Joel tweeted, this offseason was fun, LMAO, directly after Damian Lillard gets traded to the Bucks and Drew Holiday gets traded to the Celtics, and the Sixers fail to move James Harden. And Daryl Morey's response to that was, yeah, I just think he has fun with Twitter, just like all of us do. Like, what? He wasn't having fun with Twitter. The Joel's a great troll. I agree with that. But the part you need to know about that is that, and look, Joel knows what he's doing, and he sends messages. He sends messages, subliminal messages, and he knows exactly what he's doing with it. Joel tweeted, this offseason was fun, LMAO, and immediately also deleted the Troel part of his name on Twitter. It said Joel Embiid for years now. Directly after he tweeted, this offseason was fun, he deleted the troll part in the name on Twitter, saying, this one wasn't a troll. This one was serious. That's exactly what he was saying by doing that. And Daryl sits up there and says, yeah, I just thought he was having fun with Twitter like we all do. And no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Then they asked Joel about it too, and he played it off kind of okay, I guess. But we know what's going on here, Joel. We're not stupid. Another thing Daryl Morey said in this press conference was, give us time. Give me time. I couldn't believe he said this. He said, give us time. Give me time to work on the front office. I don't know really what he meant by that. Yeah, I mean, there's no time, Daryl. Give us time. He said this back in July, by the way. Hey, listen, I know everyone's mad about what the roster looks like right now. Don't worry about what the roster looks like in July. Worry about what the roster looks like at the start of the season. Well, the start of the season's here, and nothing has happened besides, a journeyman wingman in Kelly Oubre Jr. So now he's sitting up here nervous because you said back in July, hey, listen, everybody be patient. And now we're here. You didn't pull off anything, and you sound scared. And he's like, just I'm just asking everybody, just be patient. Give us time. Give me time to work in the front office. I don't understand what you want us to say to that, Daryl. I have no clue what you want us to say to that. But we can't. Now, this is the one that's probably, the craziest thing Daryl Morey said in this press conference. They asked him about James Harden. I know he was trying to say that, he wants James to come back, or he was trying not to say we're trying to trade James because he's in the back of his mind, he's hoping that James Harden runs out of options and just comes back and plays. He said this: we will trade him for a player who gives us a chance to compete for a championship, or draft picks that we can use to get that player. I don't know what player Daryl Morey is talking about, and I'm tired of hearing it. Why does this guy still think he's going to get a superstar in return for James Harden? Why does he think that? Daryl Morey thinks James Harden's value is as high as James Harden thinks his value is, and they're both delusional. The Clippers won't trade Terrence Mann. We'll trade him for a player who gives us a chance to compete for a championship. You can't even get Terrence Mann. Or we'll trade him for draft picks that we can use to get that player. How many draft picks do you think you're getting in return for James Harden right now? Holy hell. Let's say a miracle happens and a 3-team trade between the Clippers, the Bulls, and the Sixers goes down. I still don't think it makes much sense for the Clippers. I know the Bulls are just trying to move off Levine's contract, but I don't know. I just don't know. And then the Sixers are taking on another big contract in Levine. Do I think that would be a win? I mean, then you got, Tyrese Maxey is the only point guard on the roster. If that happens, the Malcolm Brogdon thing, I would love Malcolm Brogdon right now, and that works the same as Drew Holiday. As me talking about Drew Holiday, you know what I mean? People were like, "You're acting like Drew Holiday's some kind of superstar. Why is he the player that everybody?" Because it's the only option. At the time, that's what we were saying. Once Dame was traded, we weren't like, "Yo, Drew Holiday's a superstar. We got to get Drew Holiday." We were saying it because it's the only option to move Harden, who's clearly not coming back. He wasn't in media day today. You know what I mean? At this point, the 76ers are starving, and the only place to eat is McDonald's. Nobody's saying you should eat McDonald's. You have to. You have to, man. So I feel the same way about the Malcolm Brogdon situation now that Drew Holiday is over to Boston. I would take Malcolm Brogdon. That's still a facilitating point guard. He absolutely killed us in the playoffs. I mean, destroyed us. I feel like that dude couldn't miss a mid-range jumper if Vegas paid him to miss one. So, Malcolm Brogdon's still better at the point guard position than Tyrese Maxey is right now, I guess. Depending on how you think the team needs to play, It's hard to tell with Nick Nurse and really what the offense is going to look like and what the systems are going to look like and what the ball movement is going to look like. Maybe you don't even need a facilitating point guard. Maybe you don't even need a floor general type of point guard. Maybe finally, for the first time in Joel Embiid's career, everybody moves, everybody cuts, everybody shares the ball, and the game plan is give Joel the ball in the block and find the open man and have guys that can create off the dribble on the perimeter. So I don't know. We'll have to see if something still happens. It's just crazy, and James not coming to media day, and the Woj tweet still being. Let's go over to that one. Let's go over to the Woj tweet about Harden, because the one part of the tweet is what really kind of blows my mind. Here we go. ESPN sources, in what's expected to be a continued attempt to push for a trade, Philadelphia 76ers star James Harden isn't in attendance for team's media day. Harden remains upset that the organization hasn't moved him to the Clippers. That line right there did not come from Woj. That's not Woj's opinion. That's somebody told Woj to say that. And we had just a couple weeks ago or months ago, Dan, what the hell's his name? I forget his name. But he called out Shams, or he called out Woj. He called out one of them live on his show, and he said they're bought and paid for. The fact that Woj said Harden remains upset that the organization hasn't moved him to the Clippers was somebody near James Harden, somebody working for James Harden, somebody told Woj to say that. Somebody paid Woj to say that. Because they're trying to send a message to Daryl Morey. They're still trying to leverage they're still trying to win this battle against Daryl Morey. And that's a subliminal threat by Harden's camp to Daryl Morey. We're mad that you didn't trade him to the Clippers. He's not coming. Or maybe it's paid for by the Clippers, still trying to lower the price and force Daryl Morey to take whatever they offer. But I just don't. The whole Harden is mad that you didn't trade him to the Clippers thing blows my mind. He tried to trade you to the Clippers. He agreed to trade you to the Clippers. The Clippers won't give anything for you. The Houston Rockets paid Fred VanVleet. They weren't interested in you. Who is James Harden mad at this point? If the value was there, you would have been traded already. So Harden's just saying, no, you didn't trade me to the Clippers, I'm not coming. But he's not stupid. He knows what the Clippers refused to offer in the trade. Is James Harden quitting basketball right now? Is James Harden quitting basketball? Is James Harden saying, you know what? If I don't get what I want, I'm not playing anymore. If he sits out and completely doesn't play, and say the Sixers don't block him from being a free agent this upcoming offseason, next offseason, say he becomes a free agent, Does he think this is going to get him paid? Does he think requesting out of 3 teams in 4 years and refusing to play again is going to get him paid next off season? I mean, good Lord, James, you might be on a vet minimum. It's crazy. Kane, you're right. Harden should be mad at himself for not showing up in the playoffs once again. You're absolutely right about that. I just, it's crazy. It's crazy. What else? Yeah, so they asked Joel Embiid about the tweet. They asked Joel Embiid about the tweet where he said this offseason was fun, LMAO. And he plays it off and he says, no, I thought it was fun. Like, I thought the offseason was fun. You know, like watching, you know, the NBA and all the crazy things that happened and all the trades that went down. Like, I thought it was fun. I'm like, is he double trolling? Is he doubling down on a troll? Because there's no way he's being serious. But he sat up there and he said, I thought it was fun. And then the reporter's like, so you're saying that tweet had nothing to do with Damian Lillard trade or the Drew Holiday trade? And he's like, I just said that it did have to do with that. So he kind of admitted that I tweeted it right after those trades, but I thought the offseason was fun. Joel's a master at toeing the line with the media, at voicing frustration and sending some little messages without saying too much and really causing chaos. You know what I mean? He also said this. I don't know if you guys picked this up or not. Joel said, when they asked him about the team and how he thinks this team fares this season against Boston or Milwaukee, or how he thinks their chances are of winning a championship, he said, any team that I'm on has a chance to win a championship. That's how he said it. And yeah, he was mentioning his age also. Shout out to Rice. Sorry if I said your name wrong, Reese. He also kept mentioning that. He kept saying, you know, I'm 29. He said I have 8 years left at one point. He said for the next 8 years, you know, I want to try to win a championship. He didn't say the next 8 years in Philly. He didn't say I'm going to be with this team for the next 8 years right here trying to win a championship. He said I'm 29, and for the next 8 years, I'm going to be trying to win a championship. And he also said, any team that I'm on has a chance to win a championship. Not this Sixers team has a chance to win a championship. Not we. Any team I'm on has a chance to win a championship. So, you know, little subliminal messages sent by Joel Embiid, basically saying, hey, I'm getting older. We're running out of time. I'm not stupid. I know I have probably 8 years left, if healthy, to try to win. And it doesn't have to be here if you guys can't get it done. You know, without actually saying that that's the feeling that I got from that. You know what I mean? What else we got, man? And then Maxey came up. They asked Maxey about everything. Obviously, he's not going to, you know, they asked, every player's first question was, hey, what do you think about James Harden not being here? And what are they supposed to say? What are they really supposed to say? They were like, yeah, you know, whoever's here and wants to play, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move forward as a team. We're going to work with the guys that are here and the guys that are ready to go. And, you know, Maxey did say that he has a good relationship with James Harden, and, you know, him and James got close over the past year and a half. And I think James was great for Tyrese Maxey, especially in the beginning when he first got here, because Doc Rivers is out here telling the kid not to shoot the ball. James was legitimately, I would bet money if they were mic'd up and you could go back. James was telling him, do not listen to Doc Rivers. You shoot the ball. You take the ball to the hole. You're the quickest guy on the floor. I think James was amazing for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he first got here. And I think Maxey has a good relationship with James, and I don't think they take anything personal as far as business goes. You know what I mean? Trip City Music, you fishing. I mean, yeah, I'm doing a show talking about a press conference. Yeah, if you're telling me I'm not actually talking about anything that went down, you're absolutely right, because it was a press conference. It was me talking about people talking. You're right. Good observation there. James Harden deactivated his Instagram account. That is true. I don't know what that means exactly. Maybe he just, wanted to go live at the strip club, and one of his PR people were like, "No, James, turn it off, deactivate." And they stole his phone and they deactivated it. You know what? That's what happened. Since I'm fishing, I'm going to continue to fish. Here's what happened with James Harden's Instagram account. James was like, "Oh, you think I won't play even dirtier than I've been playing? During Sixers Media Day, I will go live from the strip club." And he was about to do it, and his PR person dove in like stopping a flying bullet, grabbed his phone, and deactivated his Instagram account. Nafis Austin. This is lying, not fishing. Man, you've been a hater for years, bro, and you just keep coming back. You're here every show, bro. Every show for years, bro. Imagine that. Imagine doing this, what you're doing right now. Imagine that, bro. I can't wait to watch Run It Back Philly so I can tell him he's stupid, he's a liar. It's crazy, man. You would think you'd be playing 2K or something, or you'd be at work, or you'd be like going, I don't know, on a date or something, bro. Like, damn, do something. God. Just dedicating years of your life to hate is just astonishing to me, man. If I see a hater that's like new, I'm like, okay, but somebody that's been hating for like 3 straight years? Holy hell, go outside. Anyway. Yeah, what else? I think that's really all I took from it. We talked to, they brought Furkan Korkmaz up there for no reason whatsoever. He tried to act like he's part of the rotation, and he said something like, whatever wing is making shots, we all have a chance to play. And do I think Nick Nurse can get something out of Furkan Korkmaz? Maybe. Actually, maybe. Because I think Nick Nurse will have more of a progressive approach to the game and the game plan. Doc Rivers playing Furkan Korkmaz for 3 months, and the dude shot 17% from 3 in the month of December 2 years ago, or was it last season? I don't remember. He was absolutely putrid, and Doc was still putting him out there every game until the fan base basically threatened to burn the building down, and then he stopped playing Furkan Korkmaz. I think Nick Nurse is going to experiment with players, and he'll try to put Furkan in situations where he feels like he can be used, where he feels like his skill set can be used. Maybe not leave him on an island defensively like Doc always did. I don't know, man. Furkan is only a shooter, but he's not even a good enough shooter to be only a shooter. I'm trying to be nice to Furkan Korkmaz right now, and to be honest, like, you requested a trade and nobody replied. Furkan Korkmaz requested a trade and nobody replied. Furkan Korkmaz requesting a trade was like when Nick Cannon dissed Eminem. Everybody was like, okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Hey, I want to be traded. Okay. Nobody cares. Oh, man. Yeah, how he has an NBA contract is amazing. Furkan's just, hey, man, he's making millions of dollars. Shout out to him. Jaden Springer came up, who I thought would have been interesting, and he answered, they asked him, one question and moved on. I don't know who gets to decide who gets the questions, who stays up the longest, whatever, but I wanted them to ask some more questions to Jaden Springer about Nick Nurse and his play style and how he thinks he can be used in the offense and getting playing time, etc. And they asked him a question about James Harden, and then he was gone. So I don't know. I still think Springer could be a good wing defender. Yeah, absolutely. I think so too. I think Jaden Springer was, in those G League games, especially the ones that got them to the finals, he dropped 41. He had 7 threes in the game. I'm watching him play in the G League, and he was shooting the three and making it at a high rate. And then in the summer league came around, and that all went away again. So I think it's all a confidence thing with Jaden Springer. And, I think Nick Nurse is really going to try to help him with his confidence. And all Jaden Springer needs is a consistent three-point shot in this era of basketball, because other than that, he can handle the ball. He can go to the rim. He goes up strong. He has good body control in the air. He's a great defender. Steals, blocks, one-on-one. I'm excited to see what Nick Nurse maybe gets out of Jaden Springer. So I wish they would have asked him, a lot more questions, but they didn't, because the media has no idea what they're doing. And where was Howard Eskin, man? I was excited for Howard Eskin to grill Daryl Morey, and he wasn't there. His shot is flat, not enough arc. I agree with that. What else we got? You guys got any questions, comments, concerns, hot takes, whatever it is in the chat? Yeah, they didn't let Howard in, man. They didn't let Howard Eskin in the building. They didn't give him access. Daryl was like, listen, I'll do media day, but you guys make sure Howard Eskin's not there. That had to be what happened, man. 389 people still in here. Please hit the like button. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's go down maybe Kai Carlin's Twitter feed. See if there's any other takes on there. Media Day 2023. Let's see what Kai said during the... there's an article in Sixers Wire. Joel Embiid has 3 options for the 2024 Olympics. Do you guys think Joel Embiid should play in the Olympics? Yes or no? Eastwood needs to get a media pass? No, I would get kicked out right away, man. They would never. But speaking of random fucking people being with a media pass, Roan. Did you guys hear Roan? Roan from Barstool Sports, the former battle rapper Roan, the guy that does the podcast with Patrick Beverly. All of a sudden, I hear Roan asking a question to Mo Bamba about his past beef with Pat Bev. That was hilarious to me. We were all in the chat who let Roan in it? Who let Roan in there? Roan actually snuck in there. He's like, yeah, I'm podcast host, me and Pat Bev, and work for Barstool Sports. So really, media is completely changing, and it's not about just who has credentials anymore or what writer works for a certain publication. That's what it used to be, right? Media is completely changing. If our boy Roan, legitimately a battle rapper, is now getting into press conferences and asking Philadelphia 76ers players questions because he does a podcast with Pat Bev. So you never know. You might actually see me someday, but I'll get kicked out. I guarantee it. Should Embiid play in the Olympics? No. Yeah, Joel said, I really want to play in the Olympics, whether it's for, if Cameroon would qualify. He said that would be an easy decision, but then he said, If not, then I can play for the U.S. or for France. No, Joel should not play in the Olympics, but it's his life. And probably one of his dreams, I would imagine, would be for Cameroon to qualify for the Olympics and for him to represent Cameroon in the Olympics. I think that would be amazing. I don't know if they would win any games, but, I think that'd be dope. So he's probably going to play in the Olympics, whether Sixers fans like it or not. Swipa is at Nuggets Media Day? No way, dude. No way. I'm telling you, man, media's changing, man, and people don't want to accept it. People that keep screaming like, what happened to 97.5, man? Why is there all the people leaving the radio? And like, dude, come on, man. It's all podcast YouTube channels, man. That's what it all is, My 8-year-old son doesn't even know what live TV is. He doesn't know what radio is. He knows his favorite YouTube channels. That's it. And now everybody's going from radio and starting a YouTube channel. And everybody's going from radio and starting a podcast. I'm not saying I started it. I'm just saying I knew what it was from the jump. You know what I mean? I knew what it was 5 years ago. I didn't say I'm gonna try to be a media guy and go get on the radio. People still say it to me too. They'll be like, "Man, you should be on NBC Sports Philly." Nobody watches that shit. It's done. It's over. It's dead. No, I shouldn't be on NBC Sports Philly. Man, you should be on the radio. No, I shouldn't be on the radio. This is where I should be. Devon Givens from 97.5 is on the PHLY channel that just came out recently. They have an Eagles podcast, a Sixers podcast. And I like that. I like that. I've been listening to Derek Bodner and who's the other one? Who's the other one on the Sixers podcast with Derek Bodner over on PHLY? Derek Bodner and I always forget the other dude's name, man. Sixers reporter that I follow on Twitter. But yeah, that's where it's all going, man. Live podcasts on YouTube, not radio. What is a radio? People actually get in their car and turn the dial to the radio station? Come on, stop it. Plus, the radio now is hurting so bad that they blow Morey too much on PHLY. I don't know. I was listening to one this morning from 2 days ago, and Derek Bodner was like, nobody cares. Like, he was ranting a little bit. Obviously, I think they keep it a little bit. No, he was saying the F word and stuff. So, I don't know. I thought it was cool that he was being completely honest. And he was talking about how Daryl Morey and the Sixers front office is trying to tell everyone that they should be excited about the Sixers season and that, like, we won this many games in the past couple years. And he was like, nobody fucking cares. So I respected that honesty. And you can't say that on the radio. You can't say nobody fucking cares on the radio. That's what's awesome about this. The team, the organizations, the owner, they can't control the narrative anymore. That's what it used to be too, right? Team owners would appoint certain people. Hey, go on the radio and say this. Go on the radio and say that. And certain guys weren't allowed to say certain things. That's all out the window, Yeah, look, this was fun. Thanks for coming through for the first iteration of Lunchtime Live. Today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday, October 3rd, my birthday. I will be live again on my birthday, because why not? What else am I going to do? I don't really care about birthdays anymore, so I don't really try to celebrate or throw a party or anything. We're doing a live show right here. And yeah, we're going to keep it going, man. Lunchtime Live, Monday through Friday, all the way through Sixers training camp, all the way up to the NBA, the start of the NBA season. And you know what I mean? It's going down this year, man. This is what we're doing. Eastwood is turning 26. Absolutely. I am turning 26 tomorrow. Shout out to that. Be there. 12 noon, same time, every single day. And sign up to be a member. Q Sims, thanks for being a member. A, thanks for being a member. When you're a member, your comments will be read first. And you're just cool for being a member, bro. What else can I say, man? Thank you for being a member. So sign up, hit the join button or wherever that is. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm out of here. Y'all are the best, man. I'll see you soon.